Welcome to our podcast. I'm Iris from the Hair Chapel in Brisbane. We know hair, we understand business, and we drink wine.
My name's Meg, owner of Era Hair in Brisbane also. We're here to have fun. We're here to laugh about the sad truth and reality of running business, running our chaotic lives and making it all work.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at us, starting the podcast already drinking. We haven't even said hello yet. Hello.
Hello.
So what are we talking about today?
I felt like this is a really good time of year to start talking about what's next, right? Mariah Carey's about to dust off her hot, short Santa outfit. I'm not sure how much longer she can wear that for, but God bless her. She's going to give it another crack.
That's exactly right.
And now I feel like we need to start thinking about what's next because this is our last
What
chance.
is 2026 going to look like for you?
Yeah.
If you're not organised, you're flying blind. You're not knowing what you're doing. You need to be prepared, but also your staff needs to know what you're up to.
Yeah. And for me, my salon starts cranking up November.
Yeah.
November's I feel like November's almost busier than December.
Really?
Yes, I know. We have such weird patterns. I don't know why.
Do you know what I think? There's two bits of that. You've got the people who want to have their hair done before the kids break up from school, and then you have the other lot that wants to have it done just before Christmas.
I feel like maybe because we have a lot of corporate clients too. So I feel like also they know that all of the Christmas parties are coming and who wants to rock up with regrowth?
Yeah, not me. Oh,
I know.
Do I?
Did I?
So
I booked in for Friday.
Oh, that's good. That's good. See, I haven't booked in yet again. I'll probably have it done in January. So let's be organised. Let's be organised for 2025. What I do in 2025, oh my God, that's now 2026.
Yeah.
Let's be organised for 2026. One thing I always do in the beginning of January, I take half a day out and I go over everything that we're going to do that year.
Yeah.
Right? What's in my head? Because
What is in your head, Iris? I want to know.
we have that conversation
Don't take
before.
it too deep.
So we need to make sure that everybody sings from the same hem sheet, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
everybody knows what
Wait, did you say hymn sheet or ham sheet?
hem, like, the sheet.
Say him again.
Hem. Did I say it wrong? Okay. So my English is not always good. So we all have to make sure that we understand each other and know where we're going. So that is a definite, right? So how do we do that? By you making sure that, pardon me, by the time it's January, it's not in your head anymore. It's all written down and it's being processed.
January's too late.
January is too late because then you start to you're already in the swing of it. You've lost your momentum.
Yeah.
You've lost your momentum.
But also the opportunity there is January is actually quite quiet, right?
Well,
so you want to have a plan.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So we're still like half decent in January, but we're not chock-a-block.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's a good time to making sure that you have got a calendar. So if you haven't got a calendar with all your quiet times and your busy times, you can't fill them up.
No.
Right? And you learn from your mistakes, right? I used to go, oh my God, I'm quiet. And then you get all the stops out, you advertise everywhere.
Yeah, it's
and
emotional.
And it's that roller coaster, is that up and down. And you can't keep sustaining that.
No.
It's like,
that's
high,
anxiety.
low. It's like, And so we have a bit of a marketing calendar that we do. So some of the things that we love to do is, dress up in the salon. So if it's Halloween, we make sure that we all in the salon. We might not do it on that day. We might do it on another day so we can all be together as a team. We also dress up the last day of the working year before Christmas. And then there's a couple of other things like the Pink October month and some other days that are in there. So that everybody not panics at the last minute thinking, oh, I haven't got a pink t-shirt for breast cancer. Well, we do it every year. It's October. So, get a pink t-shirt. Yeah. So, so things like that.
In October, we wear pink.
Yeah, exactly. So don't those are just little things where you can make sure that your staff are aware before it happens. So it's not a last minute panic to Kmart and grab a t-shirt and there's only 2 sizes left, 22 and size 6, right? Because everything else is sold out.
Well, I don't know about you, Iris, but I'm a size 6.
Yeah, I'm at. I'm that slap bang in the middle. Right? So my size is always sold out on the first day because it's popular. So if you need to be a bit organized, at least you can do. So that is the bare minimum. Then also the other part of that is if you know you're going to be quiet, we are always quiet in June.
Yep.
And then the first 2 weeks of July until people get their money back, and then boom, it goes crazy because they get their tax money. And then we can't fit all the people in.
No.
So I always take holiday around that time. I'm always off because I know it's quiet. We can have some other people off. So knowing that is really good to make sure that you have staff on leave, or everybody is not going on leave together, which is what we've had this year. This year we hired one person who had already their leave booked. The other person had their leave booked well in advance, so that was booked. The new person had the same leave booked. Then the third person had to have doctor's appointments and couldn't be moved. So then that person was off. And then my daughter started working, but had already booked a holiday as well. So in 1 week, we were with 4 people off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't want to be in that position, and like I said, sometimes it can't be avoided, you really do need to prepare yourself ahead of time. So make that calendar, start putting those particular dates in and those quiet dates, and that's where you start. That's your jumping point.
Yeah. So what do you plan in January? So obviously you go to your staff and say who's having time off in January.
Yeah. So,
and then at least it puts the idea in their head, right?
Yes. So we also have in our manual that you have to give us 3 months notice for minimum for your time off.
Okay, any time off?
Any time off.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Well, you're in the service industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get booked 3 months, that's a 12-week slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a 12-week slot, I think everybody wants to have that's your longest service. Yeah, that's your longest lasting service, right? So if you want to book a holiday, you technically 12 weeks from now, you'll be all right because you've had your recurring clients, but also your blonding clients will be booked in that time as well, and then you can rebook. That is the ideal situation. Don't get me wrong, I've had people who like I said, have to have next week off because of their tests or results or things like that. That's different. That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But technically, if you're going to go a week on holiday, you're technically going to know 12 weeks. A while away, 12 weeks in advance. I know that parties and things like that can come up. That's a different story.
Yeah.
I totally agree. But in general, the majority of people know 3 months or more
for a holiday.
And
you've got to save for it, and you
correct,
know,
yeah. I'm pretty, set on. I want to know 3 months in advance.
That's
right?
fair.
That's fair. So we can then start planning our next year. So we've got quite a few staff already booked in. Their June holiday. I've got my July holiday. Like I said, that's already booked in. So that sort of stuff. The other thing is as well, I am a very big believer of time with your family. So we always close at Easter.
Okay, yeah, nice.
So we close that weekend, and then everybody is off for the whole long weekend. So nobody has to then go, I've got to work on Saturday. And then because we do a 4-day week, it's always going to be the same or twice in a row that the week, that they have the same Saturday that they have to work and they can't get off. So just make it easy, close the salon.
Yeah.
And calculate that in your prices. Calculate that in the time that you're closed, because at the end of the day, people want to spend time with their family.
Yeah. I think it's harder for shopping centre clients though, because we have to be open.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
But I feel like if we could it'd be so much nicer. It would just be off.
Yeah, I just think the Easter Bunny is nice to have everybody together. Do you know what I mean? So that is one. That is one thing that we do. And then the other thing is as well, you can do your email marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get organized with your email marketing. Have a bit of a rough idea on what you're going to do with your email marketing, and then that way you can plan it in. The other thing is as well with our marketing, like again, we plan ahead. Our email marketing is not just promotions.
Yeah.
None of this would be possible with our amazing sponsors, NAC.
And either with great hair.
Do you want to be part of a great hair care range, education team, and community? Go to their website, nachair.com. We have a lot of clientele who doesn't sit on Instagram, and we don't always share everything on Facebook either. So we really have there are newsletters. They are literally our newsletters. We tell people about what we're doing, and we put holiday pictures in there. And so has been on holiday to Greece, had a great time, did this, some holiday snaps, and then people really like that. And then obviously we also put a link then in there. But that sort of stuff. If you know that your staff are going to be on holiday, then the next month you can put an email marketing plan in there with pictures from them so that they can actually see and connect with you.
Yeah, because what you're doing there is you're creating a community for people.
Correct.
Right? It's probably better than the casino. And that's what the funny thing is with casinos, the reason why people are so addicted to it is because they get a sense of community there. Right? And that's so bad.
Exactly. We have a very high opening rate for our emails. And I'm convinced the reason why our opening rate is so high is because we don't bombard the people. Spam. Yeah. With a promotion so-and-so. I'm not saying that there isn't one hidden in there, like a little promotion, but that's not our biggest thing. Yeah. So our biggest thing is sharing what we've been up to and what we're doing.
Yeah. Family update.
Yeah.
Here's the family email.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why we do have a big opening. But that you can plan that all ahead. Have your holiday schedule from your staff. Make sure that you're going to incorporate that in your sharing of your newsletters. And then also, you know in advance that Breast Cancer Month is October. So you know that you're going to have something pink. You know you're going to get GHD stock. You know you're going to want to do something with that. So be prepared in all of that. Yeah. Don't leave it till the last minute to then, I need to have a quick email or whatever. It takes so much time and energy to do it at the last minute.
Yeah. And then, so do you do training in January as well?
Yes, we do a lot of training. Well, not just January. We just do training.
No, we're around the calendar too.
We're an always training person. But that's the thing, right?
But you can schedule it intentionally to utilize that time, right?
So again, the other thing that I do is I schedule my whole year. My training.
Oh, really? You do it a year in advance?
A year ahead. Oh. So I'll take that day out and I'm going to train. I don't know what I'm going to train. I don't know if...
I'll figure it out later.
I know
that's
that...
the day.
Yeah. For instance, I know that NAC is going to come to our salon and do training with our team. I know that because that's what they do. So what do? I provisionally book every 3 months a date off where I... going to try to get them come in on that particular day.
Yeah. Do you have to pay for training with NAC?
No, because we are a NAC salon. They come in and, well, obviously if you do their courses. And
separate courses.
They come
but if they come into your salon, you don't pay for them.
No, not at all. Then we do training on what we want to do.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. And that way you can really work with your staff as well on the development of the colours and really learn and practice on it. Just they bring in their little swatches and what we're going to do today and that sort of stuff. So really hands-on training, but different training than what you normally would do when it's me training. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, and that's the thing, right? It's really no one listens to their mum.
Nah,
right?
100%.
You're not going to listen to your work colleagues all the time. It doesn't matter how much information and but it's like you bring in someone and they travelled from Sydney or something. They must be important.
Yes, that's correct.
This must be.
I've been telling you for like the last 3 years. years,
Yeah,
but now
don't
somebody
listen to
else
me.
came in. All of a sudden they go,
I've never heard that.
Yeah. I was
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we booked that all in as
Love
well.
it.
So the NAC training is booked in, and then we know what we're going. The same with GHD. They come in to train us as well. So there's always something new, but there's always new staff members as well, and there's always time to be brushed up. But it's excited for the team as well, because your team doesn't want to always sit in that salon environment just with you. No matter how good you are, they want to have those other people come in to teach them properly. Yeah. So that
They
is
listen then.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I always communicate to the educators as well to what is the diary going to look like for next year for outside education, for the team to be able to go.
Yeah. What do you want?
What do you want? What do you need? So book that in advance. Have a budget for that. Budget for that every week. Put so much away in your overall cost for education so that you actually can offer that to your staff.
Yeah.
And so then we sit down and we go to through some courses. This is good. This is viable. This is beneficial. So that's all booked into our calendar. The other thing that we do is hair rate our community cuts. So every 4 weeks we do the haircuts for the communities. So that it all has to be booked in. And if it's not booked in, it ain't happening. And then you have to move clients around, and it's just not professional.
I hate moving clients.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
It's not a nice thing. So be organized. Just make sure that you have that all in your diary. And you know what? You can, if your salon is closed 1 day a week, you can do that. You can do it. Wake up in the morning, look at all your dates, put them in, and start organizing.
Planning.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. I feel like sometimes, and look, especially in the early days, and I haven't been owning a salon forever, let's be real. But I feel like in the early days, the idea of blocking the salon out for training, because for the first couple of months, you're not exactly rolling in it, right?
No,
you're not.
no.
Money's a bit scarce.
That's
You've
correct.
just dumped a whole lot to make it happen, but I still did it.
Yeah.
You still kind of have to think that the investment now is going to be worth it when my clients are walking out with the best possible results.
Absolutely. The amount of salons, and it's still, I can't get my head around it. The amount of salons that don't book out training because they only look at the ticket value on that particular hour that the client would bring in instead of actually educating and investing.
Yeah, and getting those clients back.
It just blows my mind. So book it in, have it organized, teach him something, teach him one new little trick, go over some stuff.
Do you want to run your salon with confidence?
Then you have to come to me. I run an 8-week program from booked out boss to fired up salon owner. Go to my website, saloncoachingbiz.com, and you can book a complimentary, no obligation consultation with myself for a business analysis.
Bring a friend from another salon in and let them
absolutely.
show.
Have a play around.
Yeah.
It just does so much for your team culture, for your morale. I'm not saying you have to spend $7,000 on getting some celebrity hairdresser to your salon. No. We're not talking about that. I'm not saying don't do that. Absolutely.
If that's you.
If that floats your boat, and we love doing that sort of stuff, then yes, absolutely do it. But you have to make sure that you put time out to allocate, because again, when you have a client who books a year in advance, like my clients book a year in advance. So if I haven't got my year organized, my clients are not coming in, right? So some people like to book a whole year in advance. They know exactly where they stand. But if you haven't booked those training times in, then with 10 stylists that need bookings, one person's going to have a client there, then another person is going to have a client there, and I give you a challenge. You find a time when all of a sudden your rep or your educator comes in and saying, oh, can you do the so-and-so of so-and-so? Oh, no, that person is busy, or that person is busy. There's always going to be somebody busy. If
people have things going on.
Yeah. So if you do it a year in advance, your monthly goals, your morning huddles, your one-on-ones, put it all in.
Yeah.
Put it all in. It's easier to move a meeting half an hour up or half an hour down than to move a whole day around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So book it in. Be organized.
Yeah. I think it's hard as well, and this is just coming from the position that I'm not in anymore, but where I was, the idea of having something booked in where an online client then can't see the space, that's what held me back from letting things be booked in, like the one-on-ones, because I'm like, well, you know, Megan and Kayla can meet up later. Do you know what I mean? And then it's like they don't meet up.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's the anxiety that you have because you're thinking, oh, that meeting is slap bang in the middle of the day. I don't do that either. So I will go, first of all, I will separate it over a few days. I might have one at 9 o'clock, then one at 4 o'clock, so that we spread it out.
Yeah.
I don't do one-on-ones every month. Yeah. So every 3 months I do 2-3 months I do a one-on-one.
Yeah.
So
but you're in the salon not every day. How many? 2 days a week?
2 days a week, 3 days a week. Yeah.
Okay. So the girls have opportunity to spend time with you, and you know, it's not like if something came up, it would be so out of left field. You're still in touch with things.
I do. Yes, I know my team really well. If you are a salon owner like yourself and you're actually not really in the salon, then you need to really get that time with people, but also the manager needs to probably do that.
Yeah.
Because they're going to know the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, or we do it so it's me and the manager that does the one-on-ones. So she's blocked out for the whole time. So if we've got meetings or one-on-ones, we normally, like we had one a few weeks back, and we literally we started at 9 o'clock in the morning and we finished at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, doing one after the other. And we were at the restaurant cafe. We had breakfast, lunch, and then, you know, afternoon drinkies.
Life.
Yeah, exactly. And then the rest of the team met us at the end of the day and we had another drink. So
Iris. I mean, hard at work or hardly working?
Yeah, we had both. But that was with the manager there too. So we do it together, because I think when the manager is there and you're
shows a unified front.
Yeah, and also you've always got somebody to back you up, because if things go to Fair Work, is he said, she said. But if it's all written down and you've got another person there, they can go, well, actually, that's not what we said. We said this, or no, you know. So you, all of a sudden, it could become 2 against 1, you know. So that's one of the reasons, not that it is against, but it becomes more from a united front. Absolutely. So
and then the other person might hear something that you're not hearing that might be coming across wrong.
That's correct. That's happened. Yeah, that's happened as well to us in our one-on-one, where somebody says, no, I don't think that's what she meant.
Okay.
Yeah, and you'll go, oh.
Yeah.
And
you think you're clear in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, how did you take that from that?
Yeah, exactly. So I think, have those meetings booked in, because they're so vital for your salon. They're so vital for your team culture. Don't leave it to the last minute. We've all been there, right? We, like I said earlier on, we panic, and then all of a sudden, the chances are, if you're quiet that week, everybody else is quiet.
Yeah.
But
you get in your own head.
Yes.
Like, that's just so human. I feel like I'm the weirdo that's so comfortable with being friends with other salon owners. And I feel like there's such value in that community that you can actually draw from outside of just like the Facebook groups and all the rest of it, because you can get that sense of security. Like, no, girlfriend, just chill.
Yeah.
It's okay.
This is it.
The world hasn't ended.
I know. And it happens to all of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can put the best plans into practice, and all of a sudden it's boom, it's dead. And you're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, you can't fit people in, and you're like, oh.
Right.
You know, and then it's so frustrating because you see all these dollars signs flying out the window.
I know.
And then all of a sudden, you know, you're just like, oh, wow, where were they 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And this is why it's so important to plan and to make sure you know exactly where you're going, what your quiet times are. That doesn't mean that they're going to be the same every year.
No.
They're not the same every year, but there are patterns.
Yeah, sometimes you can kind of pick patterns 100%. By looking back at your books and what you got.
That's correct. Yeah. And if you're on a tight ship, you've got your figures. You can go over your figures. You've got your weekly, monthly figures. You've got them all in front of you, what we do. So we can really spot those quiet times and get organized. And obviously I've been in the industry for a very long time, so I know the patterns. Yeah, when I moved from the UK to Australia and now opened up over here, it was completely different. For instance, in the UK, you keep on working. On Christmas Eve, you're still working. Rather, nobody wants to have their hair.
That's mean.
No, and then you're back and in between Christmas and New Year because everybody wants their hair done for New Year's Eve. So New Year's is so big, but here everybody goes on holiday between Christmas and New Year.
We're at the beach.
So, we're at the beach.
We don't care about our hair that much.
No, that's exactly right. We stop working on the 21st of every year before Christmas, and this year it's a Sunday, so our last day is the 20th. Mm-hmm. Again, if you're a mum, you want to make cookies with your kids.
Build the special memories.
Yeah, build the special memories. Rather, if I would have been still in the UK, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, be organized. Do your planning, do your email. But also the other thing is as well, if you're organized and I've always got the best intention, right? I start off well in the beginning of the year and then sometimes
things change.
Yeah.
Needs change.
Have a bit of a look at the seasons changing. Yeah. Look at the seasons and look at products, what you have. What do you want your staff to know, but what do you want to promote at that particular time?
Yeah.
Have a package together with maybe some hair, have a package together that includes a hair product. So put something together that's ready to go in that promotion with that email, with that social media, everything pack it into one. If you've got your month, let's say, let's do the month of August. It's cold. It's going to be windy. So you want to maybe do something with, I don't know, blowouts,
Yeah.
So put something together with blowouts. Do an apprentice blowout. Have that ready. Do a little package maybe with retail that they can recommend. So you organize. So you don't leave it at the last minute. You have them all written down. We also know that, for instance, October, and obviously we are a GHD salon, so October is always the pink breast cancer that comes out. Have that ready for October with the GHDs to match, and so on and so forth. You have your products, you have your reps, you have your styling tools.
Work with them.
Yeah. And tell them, I'm going to do a promotion. What can you do for me? What is in it for me? What is in it for you? They sell more, you sell more. Your staff sell more.
Happy days.
Happy all the way around, right? So, yeah, be organised.
Love it. Well, I feel like this is the last chance for the year that you have. This is your warning.
This is your warning.
Go sort your stuff out.
Go and sort your stuff out. It doesn't have to, and I think, like you say, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Sit down.
Things will change.
Yeah, things will change. And if you start with your staff's holidays, know when your bank holidays fall, then you go special events like I say, breast cancer, you put all them sort of things in, and then from that you start creating your promotions. You have a 12-month calendar that you can pick without panicking, your social media, your email marketing, and it's ready.
Go get it, girl.
Go and get it. And even if you haven't done it, at least you've got something to guide from. You don't wake up on the 1st of August. Oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know exactly, in August, I'm going to do those blowouts because it gets windy in Queensland. And there you go. So at least I've got something. Even though I haven't got it ready yet, you're not waking up that morning panicking on what am I going to do? You've got it ready.
Yeah. Love it.
There you go. Well,
this is it. I think we've solved all the problems in the world.
Well, today we have. Cheers.
Girlfriend. All right. Thanks for listening.
Next year.
I guess this is a good opportunity to say, make sure you follow.
Yeah, follow us.
Don't forget us.
No, and keep on listening.
Thank you.